to this computer and we are live. Hey everybody, this is Christina, Jennifer, and Becky, and we are live for our February coaching sneak peek. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are new to a sneak peek, first and foremost, let's thank the coach that invited you here. It's not always easy to do that. We get really nervous when we invite you guys that are listening in to listen in, but understand that we do that because first and foremost, we love this opportunity. We love Beachbody. We love our programs, our nutritionals, and we want to see you doing what we do to enrich your life through health and fitness. Like that's like one of the key reasons all of us came into this opportunity. But second is we probably see something in you that is really special and can use this opportunity to help other people while in return help yourselves. We've all been blessed by this opportunity. You're going to hear our stories tonight, and we love doing these sneak peeks because we want to share that with as many people as possible that open their hearts and their minds to doing something different, because this is different, right? We do a business that we usually and mostly do online. It is something that takes time and energy and sacrifice, but it is so meaningful to us. And what we get to do every single day not only helps other people in their health and fitness, but we get to help other people, get rid of debt and change their finances. All of us, our finances have been impacted positively by taking this step forward into this business. And so thank that coach, because we want you to join us. And if you do, we want to see the success that we have accomplished in this opportunity in your life. And that's what we want to share with you tonight. We want to inspire you to dream big. We want to inspire you to think differently. We want you to erase all the things that you might think about this opportunity and just listen and think, why not me? I know for me, and I'm going to share my story. Did I even say my name? My name is Christina Delgado. I might have. I don't even know. But my story started with that question. Simply put, it was, why not me? Because I saw my sister, and my sister's Becky, get in shape using P90X that her best friend had lent her after she had given birth to her first son, my first nephew, Chase. And I saw her do, oh, it was Jake, sorry. Was it Jake? Jake. Wow, I never messed that up. How did I mess that up? Baby number 2. And she had Jake, and she got in shape with P90X. That was her first program. And I watched her do that. And then I watched her do Insanity. And while she was doing Insanity, I was pregnant with DJ, my second son. I had Marley, she was 2. I was pregnant with DJ. And it was this repetition, this consistency in her life. And we had always been into health and fitness. We were at the gym all the time. We took care of ourselves. I wouldn't say we did all like the nutrition thing, right? Because we took all these chemicals and fat burners and all the stuff that we do not want anybody using right now. But we went to the gym. We were healthy. We were fit. We were in shape. And then when we started having kids, it changed for both of us. At the same time, our financial situation also changed. But I'll get to that in just a second. But I saw her do what I was yearning and longing to do, which is get back to that confident, fit self that I was. And I should add that during this time, I was not only a new mom and a wife to my husband, Danny, but I was a practicing lawyer. So I had an hour commute to and from work. I was working 50, 60, 70, 80 sometimes hours a week, traveling at times with these babies at home, with horrible, horrible eating habits, smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. I mean, I could go on and on about why I needed this. And I just needed someone to do it before me and to inspire me. And that was my big sister, Becky. She did it. And I said, if she can, I can. And why not me? And so she stumbled onto the opportunity. I'll let her tell her own story. She signed up and then told me about Shakeology. So you understand, my story does not start with a fitness program. My story doesn't start like Becky's stories where she committed to P90X and then she did Insanity, got in amazing shape. My story started with the shake. And I know there's a lot of misconceptions, mistakes people make about Shakeology. It's a protein shake. It's too expensive. But let me tell you something. My whole life changed because I said, I will drink that shake every single day because I know it is so good for me. I know that there's one decision, despite all my bad habits that I had, despite my inability to fathom doing a workout at this time of my life, I could do one thing that was going to help me get healthier, and that was drink Shakeology. And I drank it every single day. In 3 months, I had lost 30 pounds of my baby weight, and I started to gain energy. I started to change. My mindset started to morph. I started to change the way I thought about nutrition, even about even starting to work out when I could. By 6 months, I was a brand new person, and it really boiled down to committing to drinking Shakeology every single day. And all it took after these months of this consistent action of drinking Shakeology, all it took was one Beachbody event that my sister invited me to attend with her that changed my life. Literally, I sat in this room. It was January 2011. I had already bought into this whole shake thing. I was like, I mean, everybody needs to be drinking Shakeology, and these fitness programs are out of this world good. We had Tony Horton and Sean T, and it was just awesome. And I sat in this room skeptical. Maybe even like you are sitting and watching us. You're skeptical. You don't know. You're fearful. You're afraid. Is this going to take too much of my time? Can I actually do this? Am I scared of social media? Can I even post about anything on social media? Will my spouse be supportive? All those things that you might be thinking, I was thinking as well, sitting in that room. However, what I got to experience that day was listening and hearing to these people that I didn't know, perfect strangers, talk about their success with these programs. And then, sorry, I'm making sure my emails start doing that. And then I heard them talk about this business opportunity. Now, Becky will share, she ran with the business from day one. She started helping people. She helped me from day one, but I didn't want to do the business. I came on board as a coach soon after she signed up for the discount, right? Because if you sign up as a coach, you do get a discount. But it was in that event, that day, that live event where I sat there and I heard the stories, and they said, you know, you can go on this trip to the Bahamas if you just help 5 people a month. That back then it was 5 people. And then I saw what the consistent reward was of doing this business day in and day out to these people that I had no idea who they were. And I, again, had that moment where I said, why not me? So at the time, I was an attorney, you know, and attorneys do make pretty decent money. I was fairly new. I was 3-4 years into my practice, but we were drowning in debt. $80,000 in law school loans, $40,000 in credit card debt, in a house we couldn't afford. This was when the economy crashed in 2008, 2009. Now we're talking about 2010, where like we were just drowning. I couldn't see any light at the end of this tunnel. I thought that our life would just be trying to recover from this moment in our lives. Like literally, that's how bad it was. And I bet it was bad for a lot of people that listen to this call that are in our age group. It was just horrific. And through that day and those moments sitting there, I could see how I could slowly help our situation using this opportunity that I was already like a fan of. I was like, this is awesome. The shake makes me feel good. These fitness programs are amazing. And I said, why not me? And that was the day that I committed to my business. That was the day that I said, I want to do this. And I don't know, I don't really understand it. And you're not going to understand it after tonight. That's going to take time. But I want to use this to solve problems. And I want you to understand that when we talk about the opportunity, sure, it's a business, a very lucrative business for people that really take this and run with it. But there's so many aspects of it that you can't put a dollar sign on, right? You cannot put a dollar sign on how I feel every day, or the fact that, you know, Jennifer came into my life just, you know, 2 years ago and is going to concerts with Shanti and you know what I mean? Like, you can't put price tags on how good that makes me feel, that, you know, the community and the experiences and the things that we get to do just because we decided to run with this. And I'll never forget the moment that through this opportunity, through this and doing this every day, that on Thursday when we wake up and we get paid, tomorrow all three of us wake up tomorrow with paychecks in our bank account. Big, small, it doesn't matter. I remember the day that I woke up Thursday, went to work, I would pay my bills at work. And I know everybody does that, right? We pay our bills at work. We have our checkbook at work, or back then it was a checkbook. Now it's all, you know, banking online. And because of my Beachbody paycheck, I paid $200 more to my credit card than the minimum payment, which is what I had been doing for years, for years on that one Capital One credit card that I swear to God, I thought I would be paying it to the day I died. And I paid $200. And that was the day that I said, oh, let's do this, right? Like, let's do this. And then there was the moment when DJ was diagnosed with autism, my son. And then there was that next moment where I heard that this coach was earning, you know, this amount of dollars. And I'm like, well, if she can, I can do this. Boom. And it was moment. And my sister and I, and many coaches of our team, which I know that you'll get to meet when you join us, have accomplished amazing things in this business, through this business. We are different people in such a good way because of this opportunity, because of saying yes, because we kicked fear in the face and we said, let's do this, let's get in shape, let's get fit, let's be fit for life. That I love that. One of my friends, Julie Voris, that has been in this business longer than even Becky and I, said that one day, and I'm like, that's such a great concept to use to share this opportunity. When you commit to being a coach, you're like writing a contract with yourself to be fit for life. And I'm like, yes, like, who doesn't want that? I know I want that. I know Jennifer wants that. I know Becky wants that. And that's why we're here sharing this, because it's that powerful. And we've done great things. We've built a big team. And this is our favorite thing to do, is share this opportunity, because we know what the positive ramifications of saying yes to this opportunity can mean in your life. So you guys, tonight, I want you to listen to us, hear our stories, be inspired, and allow yourself to be that little girl or that little boy that when you were 5, 6, 7 years old said, I wanted to be an astronaut. And you know, you believe that you could. You believe that you could do anything at that age. Well, allow yourself to dream. This opportunity is alive and well. It is amazing for those that say yes. There is a process that you will have to learn. So don't stop before you even start, because there is a learning process. In fact, I always say this business almost starts at year 1.5, 2. I think Jennifer now she's like, oh yeah, I totally get that. I get that. You know, there's a process that you go through, but man, when it clicks, it could literally create this ripple effect in your life that will create so much positivity and hope and dreams and travel and fun and community and networking that can really, really impact you. So I am going to talk real fast about what we do as coaches. I know you get to see a little bit on social media what we do, but you don't kind of know the ins and outs and kind of why we do it. So I'm going to do a quick screen share. Okay, let me click on out of there. So what exactly do we do as coaches? I'm going to talk about what we do. Becky's going to talk about how we earn. And then Jennifer's going to talk to you from a newer coach perspective so that you can be inspired to know that you can start right now and start creating success in your own life. So I'm going to cover our mission, our vital behaviors, and the tools that we have not only through Beachbody, but as a team to help you be successful. So first, let's talk about who are coaches. I think it's important that you understand that you don't have to be a certain type of person to be successful or to even be a coach. Coaches come in all shapes and sizes, in all races, in all religion, in all sexual orientations, in like every single way. And I'm very proud of this. I know Becky is very proud of this. It is something that has been part of one of our core values since we started this business, and it is, we are family. And it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, we're sisters. So you become part of our sisterhood when you join our team. And I've always said it, we're the United Nations of Beachbody. You'll see other teams and they all look alike. They're like all the same. We're like all different. And I love that about our team, that we are all different and that we embrace each other's differences. And that is very important to me, and it's special. You don't need any certifications or be a nutritionist to do this, because the cool thing is that Beachbody does it for us. All you have to do in order to have a solid foundation for your business is to use our products and to go all in with our nutritionals, our nutrition programs, and our fitness programs. That's the foundation. There's a lot of work that goes with that, and sharing and connecting with people and building relationships. But when I tell my new coaches that come on board, you want to make this work? I ask them, do you want to make this work? And they're like, yes, I want to make this work. I'm like, well, then you got to get results. You have to get results. And how cool, I've always thought that is one of the coolest things about our business, is that the number one priority is that you get results and that you have a transformation. And that transformation doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a six-pack. My sister has a six-pack. Jennifer has a six-pack. But you don't need one. You just need to have a transformation that you're excited about, right? That you feel good. And it can even be an emotional transformation or a mental transformation or a physical one. But you don't need any certifications or be a professional personal trainer or anything like that. Beachbody has done the job at hiring those for us. And that's Autumn and Shanti and Jericho and Joel and all of our amazing trainers that we have. So our mission is really clear and it's really simple. By the way, I threw that picture in because it is the most badass picture, like, of badass pictures. That was at our retreat last year in Orlando, and Jennifer is an Insanity certified instructor, and she taught us the most epic Insanity class at our retreat. You only see the three of us there, but she taught 40 women an Insanity class that morning, and she was nervous, but she did it. And I think that that's one of the things that Beachbody coaching will allow you to do, is push past your fear and do things that might have scared you, but will make you stronger. For all of us, public speaking is one of those things, etc. It's awesome. So our goal is help people achieve their goals and live healthy and fulfilling lives. Literally, that is what we do every single day. I could stop right here and be like, that's what we do as coaches, is helping people hit their goals. And when you help them do that, you will receive so much in return. Our vital behaviors. This is something, it's a concept that we've had in our businesses forever. It's the things that we do day in, day out, that when you do them consistently and you show up to these every single day, you'll be well on your way to building a business. The first one is be proof the products work. I mean, I showed Tara because she's clearly proof that the products work. Wouldn't you think? She has the most amazing transformations. You get results for yourself, your challengers, and your team of coaches. We are coaches that do two things. Well, we do three things. Well, obviously, we work on ourselves, but we have customers, and then we have coaches. But I always tell my coaching team that I never stop being your health and fitness coach when you start working the business, right? Because you have to keep doing that in order to have a business. So we help everyone that walks through the doors of Diesel Nation, whether it's a customer or a coach, that they get results. We connect and invite. That's just basically our lingo for talking to people about what we do. That's it. I always say we have two jobs, is get people into your challenge groups and get them results, invite people to your team. Those are the two things that we do every single day, right? Get people results, connect them to a challenge group, an environment to be successful with their health and fitness goals, invite people to join your team, to not only get results, but also build their own businesses through Beachbody. Those are the two things we do, and we do that by connecting with people on social media. We invite them to our events. We invite them to sneak peeks like this. Just so you know, once you become a coach on our team, you want to start building your own team, you have these events to help you do that. You can invite your people to watch us share the opportunity for you until you become comfortable enough to do it yourself. Personal development is key. And, you know, I always have a funny story about that. I used to, when I became a coach and someone said that you have to read quote unquote self-help books, I was like, why? You know, like, I've got it all together. I don't need that. You will be so surprised at how much you will learn by committing to personal development. And personal development is personal. It's not anything that I can tell you exactly what's going to work for you. Some people turn to faith. You know, I want to write a whole presentation on this, but Beachbody coaching and building this business and even getting results in health and fitness is one of those things that where you have to face all your demons in order to be successful. Like, you literally have to face your fear. You have to face comparison. You have to face you know, competitiveness within yourself. You have to face all these things that if you face them and overcome them through personal development, you become so strong. You become such a force. You become a leader. You become someone that can share the stories of your lives of how you went from rock bottom to here and have had success in health, fitness, and in a business because you did XYZ. And one of those things that helps you do that is personal development, and it's reading, and it's podcasts, and it's church, and it's whatever it is that you want it to be. But it's so critical in strengthening your mindset, your resolve, and and stripping away all the fears and the things within you that you need to overcome in order to be successful, not just in this, in everything, in your family, in your, you know, raising your children, in your marriages. It just impacts everything so positively. And then we recognize and celebrate. So here are two coaches on our team that we recognized recently. Jamie Pfeifer, who is a friend of mine from college. She recently hit the $1 Million Club, which is a cumulative $1 million in earnings. Now, I put that because I want you to understand when I said earlier to dream big. I think some of you might have thought, oh, maybe I could do my nails. Maybe I could just do my nails with my Beachbody income. How about we dream a little bit bigger, like hitting the $1 Million Club, a cumulative $1 million of earnings in this business, because things like that are possible with a lot of hard work, with time. You know, that doesn't happen overnight. This is time. Jamie has been a coach for years, but has been relentless in building her business. But it's life-changing, and it can be life-changing. Suzette Solaris is an up-and-coming rock star leader, hit 2-star diamond. That's a big rank in our business that allows you to get a leadership bonus. Becky will talk about that, but it's a really cool rank to have accomplished. So we recognize, and we will, you know, once you hit emerald and diamond and do all these things, you get blown up on social media about that. And then lastly, some of the tools you're seeing, the image there is the challenge tracker, the Beachbody challenge tracker. I put that there, but I caution you because we're about to undergo a major tech renovation of the tools that we use to grow our business. A new system called BOD Groups is about to launch, which is going to tie everything that we use as coaches into one system. So our challenge groups, our coach online office, our how we communicate with our customers and our coaches is all going to be in one central place called BOD Groups. It isn't right now, but it's literally happening in like the next month and a half. So it's going to be really cool. But we have how to host groups. We have obviously all the fitness programs, Beachbody on Demand, which is our Netflix of fitness. We have our Diesel Nation Coaching Academy, which Becky and I created, that is our take on how to be successful and launch your business. It's an online course that's self-paced, and we created that for all Diesel Nation coaches. We have our Facebook groups. We host private trainings. We do team calls. We do all these things to help you be successful. We also have a system, and this is the last thing I'll say, is called ShareCart, which is how you process orders for your customers. It's the easiest thing, super effective. All you need is their email, what they're ordering, and it shoots them off a link to order. Okay, enough of me. I'm going to turn it over to Becky to talk about how we earn.
Hey guys, good evening. So I'm going to recap my story, but I'm gonna share it in a way that I think will maybe hit home for you. So literally 10 years ago, right? In July 2010, I signed up. So it's almost, I'm hitting almost that 10-year mark. I was sitting in a tiny little office and I was feeling great about myself physically. Had been working out for 2 years at home, something I never thought I would be into, but I was like, had transformed my body. I felt amazing. I had so much confidence. Plus, mama got her sexy back. I was scared of being pregnant in the first place. And then I worked my butt off after 2 back-to-back pregnancies. So of course, I was super proud. I was feeling great about myself, but then my career went. I was in construction. By the way, my name is Becky Bros. I don't think I introduced myself either. I have 2 sons. They're only a year and 4 months apart. And I have a husband. And back then, my previous life, I was a construction estimator. So I was in a male-dominated industry, also working long hours, starting very early in the morning. And the company I worked for, which felt like family, which Diesel Nation has replaced that feel for me, just had lost its luster. Things had changed. And I was super unhappy, unfulfilled, unappreciated, working really hard, no more bonuses. You know how back in those days, 10 years ago, when the markets were in the dumps, we would rack up our credit cards like all year long, waiting for that year-end bonus. And then when construction was doing terribly, there was no more bonus. And the credit cards kept piling up. And I couldn't understand how I had a 4-year degree. I had about 8 years of construction. I was a senior estimator, and yet I couldn't. Larry and I, with 2 great jobs, could not keep up. It was very disheartening. Like my sister, I felt like, how are we ever going to get ahead? How are we ever going to get out of this hole? So around 10 years ago, I had planted the seed already. A friend of mine that I knew was doing network marketing. And I said to my husband, I need to find something else. My sister and I have always had side hustles, even when we were young. And I'm like, we have to do so. I have to do something, because obviously this is not changing and they don't appreciate me. And I'm not going to let my employer control my destiny and my future and the way that we live, our lifestyle. And I want you to really listen to these words, because maybe you feel like I felt back then. And yet the thing is, what I want you to understand is that you can't sit there complaining and not take action, because when you do nothing, nothing changes. And back then I was ready, even with 2 little kids under 2, I was ready to do the damn thing. I say that all the time. I wanted more, and I was in love with these products, but honestly, I wasn't paying attention that there was a business attached to it until one day that it fell in my lap. And I remember, just mulling over it for 4 days to spend $40 to sign up like a coach. But honestly, when I did, it was like I got the green light. I had been praying for this opportunity, something that would change my life, something in health and fitness, which has always been my passion. And even though, just like you feel right now, I didn't know what I was doing. Back then, Beachbody was fairly a baby company. I didn't know anything about network marketing, nor social media. Was also in Facebook, I think was like an infant back then. I didn't know how to do any of those things. I just knew that I wanted more, that I believed in myself, that I had a transformation, that was really excited about how much I had changed. And I wanted to help other moms and dads feel as great as I felt. And that was the catalyst for my business. After that, it was a matter of setting a goal. And honestly, I did what felt natural to me, which, right now there's a lot of trainings out there. I just knew that with the excitement I had to get, and I knew that I needed to talk to people, I just set a goal, a monetary goal. I knew Christy and I had completely different starts to our business. I came in, and I've always said it, I wanted to earn income. I needed the extra money. So I set a goal of $50 a week to help pay for diapers. That's a big part of my business because it really did lay the foundation. It gave me the steps. I knew I needed to talk to people. So start thinking about those people in your life. Of course, the first person I went to was my sister. Like, hey, you got to drink this shake. Then I went to my mom. Then I went talk to all my cousins. I even talked to Christy's lawyer friends. I talked to everybody. I sent emails and I sent private messages and I did posts on Facebook. I did whatever I needed to do because I knew that I needed to make 2 sales a week. So start thinking about those people in your life that need your help, that maybe have talked about feeling tired, that can do this with you. How cool would it be to bring in your best friend and your sister and your spouse or your partner and start doing this together, building testimonials, building traction. So write down those names, jot them down because that's really important. You're going to hear a lot of inviting. That's really the basis for everything. And that $50 goal quickly became 100, and then it became 200, and then it became 500. And then I was like, wait a second, I could do more than that. What about, covering my car or covering the mortgage that we were trying to, actually, we were losing our home at that time. We were trying to fix that problem, pay down the credit cards, and the goals kept increasing because the vision increased, because the excitement increased, because we had people who believed in us and we believed in them, and we were doing it together. So yes, it did take work. And I always say this is not this is a team sport. You can't do this on your own. You need to get results. You need to help other people get results. And together, you guys can, get in the trenches and help a lot more people, create change in their lives. And I just want to say, because I usually forget to say this, as of right now, I've been doing Beachbody Fitness for 12 years. It'll be in June, 12 years. I've completed, this week I will complete my 28th program, which is Bar Blend, which completely blew my mind. I love Bar Blend. And I'm also, something that I dreamed of the very first day that I hit play on P90X was, one day I'm gonna be a cast in a program. And I am in Mes de Mas, which is our only completely Spanish program. And all these dreams, right? I got to work really, really hard, and I got to retire my boss. And now I'm present for my family. All these things came with a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, a lot of due diligence, a lot of consistency. But guys, I just think back how many yeses I've said yes to so many things, and all those yeses have compounded my life. They have started to transform every little bit of my life. The yes to P90X eventually became the yes to coaching, and then that yes has opened the door to millions of other things that have created this vibrancy in my life. Don't be afraid to say yes. Okay, because sitting back and watching in the sidelines, nothing changes if you don't allow yourself to grow. And yes, Chrissy talked about, public speaking. That was another thing that I was mortified of before. Yes, I used to be shy. And speaking publicly, I still get super nervous. Like, when I know I have a call coming up, I spend the whole day like, oh my God. Like, seriously, still after 10 years. But it's something that I've spoken on stage, on a main stage in front of 16,000 people with my sister, because this business has given me the tools to transform not only my body, but my health, but my finances, but also me as a person. And I've grown by leaps and bounds. So there's so many ways that you can succeed in this business. And that's why it's so exciting. It's not just about the money. Some people want the community. Some people want the fitness. Some people just want to go to events. Whatever success means to you, you can have it with this business, but you got to say yes first. So, okay, so let's talk about how we earn real quick. I know everybody wants to know that. So believe it or not, when I signed up, I read nothing. I just said, okay, I think I'm going to do it. And then my sister got one of her friends that's a lawyer to buy P90X. And I was like, oh shit, I made $30. Yeah, 25% commission. I read nothing. I was just like, I'm not going to bog myself down with more confusion, because it takes me a long time to make a decision. So I'm like, I'm just going to sign up. I'll figure it out. So yeah, so when you start out, that's why I want you to start thinking about those 3 to 5 people that you have in your life, because we have so many products that you can bring people on board with. It's not just the fitness. We have collagen, we have pre-workout. All those things can fill the need in everybody that you know. So start thinking about all those people, because you'll earn 25% commission. Most of you probably know about challenge packs, but they're like bundle packs where Beachbody takes a fitness program. Well, it used to be a fitness program. Now it's Beachbody on Demand with Shakeology or the Performance line. Those are great deals because they're bundled. You get the customer gets a discount, the coach gets a higher rate of commission. It's about 33%. Depends on whether they're on sale or not. But that's where we like to focus our attention, because it's the complete solution. We know that everybody needs all these factors in order to get real results and to maintain. So as you start growing your team, and we'll start talking about ranks and stuff like that once you're on board. I don't want to confuse you, but once your team starts producing, and like I said, this is a team sport, so everybody's got to get in the game. You open the door to team cycle bonus, and basically it's a network marketing term. It's like a downline commission, and that's where really you're gonna see huge growth. So you start to bring in people who are excited, and leaders start to grow in your team, and everyone's doing their thing, and we're selling challenge packs, and we're helping people get results, and we're just growing. Things start to move, and you're going to start to see that in your paychecks, and that's really, really excited. I remember when it started to shift for me, it was like, holy wow, like, is this real? It is, guys. The moment someone told me what they make, like this really founding coach, I literally fell out of my chair. I'm like, what? Okay, I want that. What do I need to do? I'm gonna have to work hard. So we have other forms of I'm like, am I talking too fast? I feel like I'm talking really fast. I swear I didn't have energized before. Okay, matching bonus is also a leadership bonus. So you'll get a percentage of the leaders on your team of what they are cycle bonusing. If I made a verb out of that. Subscription commissions. So Beachbody on Demand it's great. It's one of the best tools ever. You can take your workouts ever. So I'm going to plant some more seeds. So like kind of open your mind. Guys, I bet you know a million people that go to the gym and don't know what they're doing. Beachbody on Demand. They can subscribe to this service for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. There's a million options. You're going to get 50% commission on that. So that's amazing. Those people are going to need your help. But besides that, they're going to take it to the gym. And that means that they are going to actually get results at the gym instead of wasting time like a lot of people do because they don't know what they're doing. How about busy moms that have baseball in the afternoons or soccer? They can do their workout while their kids are practicing in the park just by streaming it on their phone or their tablet. It is the best thing ever. So start thinking about those people who maybe don't like the gym or go to the gym and don't know what they're doing or just don't have time, or are stay-at-home moms who maybe just want to do a 20-minute workout from home. All these people have the solution right here, and that will equate to 50% commission for you. And then Star Diamond bonus pools. Now these are like leadership. This is a function of leadership. So like I said, you start building an organization, leaders start to emerge, and the company basically takes the pot of money that is made over a quarter, and then they disperse it amongst the top leaders of the company. And it can be a sizable amount of money, but of course you got to put in a lot of work to get that too. So the sky is the limit is what I'm trying to say. You can focus on commissions, or you can say, I'm going to dream big and I'm going to go for the million club and above. We applaud all of that. But remember that this is all based on your level of work, what you put into it, your trainings, you taking the risks, being bold, being courageous in your life, and then going after what you want to accomplish. Because literally, I mean, it was handed to me. I didn't have that much guidance. I just kind of said, let's do this. I'll figure it out as I go. Yes, I made a ton of mistakes, but I say it all the time. I think that was the greatest blessing that was handed to me, was that I just needed to figure it out. And I did, and I never stopped. And I just hope that you guys see our mission is in creating change for you and your family. And we really hope that you say yes and join us tonight.
Amen, sister. Awesome. All right. So now it's Jennifer Unger who's going to share her story about coming onto our team. I think it was a year and a half ago, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Can you hear me?
We can. Take it away,
All
Jen.
right. All right. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here tonight to share my story with you. I've been a coach for about a year and a half now. A mom of 3 boys. I have a 5-year-old and I have 2-year-old twins. I also worked full-time as a high school math teacher, and I love my job and I love coaching, so I do both. I'm very, very busy, but I'm able to coach in just pockets of my day. It's easy to fit into my lifestyle. I just want to say thank you to Christina for asking me to speak tonight and share my story with you. Now, I've been into fitness for about 6 years. After my first son was born, I got into incredible shape, but it was much easier for me at that time with only 1 child to go to the gym and fit fitness into my life. I never had to think about any other solutions. Now, fast forward a couple years later, I got pregnant with the twins. And this was such a big surprise for me and my husband. The pregnancy was awful. I was pregnant for 39 weeks with the twins, okay, which is probably the same amount I was pregnant with my first son. I was enormous. I couldn't walk. I slept in a reclining chair. I wasn't able to work out at all during my pregnancy. I had gestational diabetes. I was so miserable. And one of my main concerns was, when would I be able to start working out again? Like, that was like my top priority. Not like, oh, what am I going to do after the twins are born? No, like, when can I start feeling good again? And I honestly didn't even know how I would ever even be able to go out to the gym again with twins in my, and have 3 boys at home. So after I had my twins, my sister, she bought me a membership to Beachbody on Demand for Christmas. And at this time, 80-Day Obsession was either coming out or was being available on BOD. I'm sure it was after like the VIP access. And I wanted to do it. There were signs everywhere telling me to do this program. They were on Instagram. I saw things on Instagram, on Facebook. It was like, this was like a sign from up above. So after I had the twins, about 2 months, right when I got clearance, so I did have a C-section and the recovery was terrible, I committed to 80-Day Obsession. I did this with my sister-in-law, and we did every single workout. We never skipped a workout. Now, I had done Insanity in the past, but I never actually completed the program from start to finish. I would just do a few workouts like here and there, just to get a at-home workout when I couldn't go to the gym. Now, I wasn't a part of any challenge group. I didn't have a coach that I worked with, but I was obsessed with 80-Day Obsession. I was able to work out at home while my twins napped. I didn't have to think about programming my workouts, which I did in the past when I went to the gym. I loved that there was a different workout every single day. And at this time, coaching wasn't even on my mind. I didn't know about the business. I did have a lot of coaches reach out to me on Instagram because I did have a fitness account, but I always said no, or I just ignored them, which is funny now that I think about it. But you know what? I'm really happy I said no, because then I wouldn't be with Christina. I honestly thought that it wasn't for me. And looking back, I think one of the biggest regrets was that I didn't start sooner. Like, I went through a whole program, 80-Day Obsession. If you've done 80-Day Obsession, you know that's such an intense program. And I didn't document that journey with people. So I would say that's probably one of my biggest regrets. And then after my maternity leave was over, I went back to work, but it was really hard. My twins were always sick. I could barely work. We were paying a fortune in daycare. We decided that I would take a year off, but after being home for a few months, I felt like I needed to do something for me. I loved being home with the twins, but I had worked my whole life, and honestly, just like not working felt weird. And at this time, from the time I went back to work to the time I stopped working, I went back to the gym. So when I when I came home, I started, this was when List 4 was coming out. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this program. I had my sister-in-law commit to doing it with me again because she's just a ride or die. And then this was the first time that I actually thought about coaching. I remember laying in bed one night and I thought that something was missing. And I thought maybe this could be the thing that was missing. And I remember telling my husband that I was thinking about becoming a coach just one night, random in bed. And he was like, okay, honey. But I felt like the time was right. I've always wanted to help people with health and fitness, especially moms like me who just don't have time to go to the gym. I knew that I had a solution for other people because that solution changed my life. And if it weren't for the amazing programs that Beachbody has, the nutrition programs, Portion Fix is life changing. I live by those containers. The supplements, I honestly don't know what I would have done. There was no way I was going to the gym after the twins were born. And I found a solution for that something worked for me, and I knew people would benefit from this. I just felt like I had to share this with people because, you know, I just knew that there were so many people out there like me. There, you know, I'm a twin mom. I have 3 boys. They're all under 5. It was such a amazing solution for me. And I wanted to show people that it was possible to work out at home and to get results. I was one of those people who didn't think you could work out from home and get results. And I have to say that after the twins, it's been a journey, but I am in amazing shape. And I'm healthy and I'm strong. And when you have 3 kids under 5, especially twins, you have to be strong. You have to, sometimes I have to carry 2 kids, like one on my back, one here, one here. It's a lot. So this was when I reached out to Christina and I made the decision to go all in. I was nervous. I was nervous about what people would think of me. I was nervous about getting people to join me. I had all the emotions, but I went for it. I didn't let that stop me. And I didn't want to ever have to say, what if? So in the last year of my life has changed so much. First, I earned a spot in Christina's leadership retreat, which you saw the picture in Florida. We stayed in an amazing mansion. I met so many amazing coaches who I now call my friends. I became an Insanity Live instructor. That is something that I would never have done. I never even went to group fitness classes. And who knew that I would love to teach group fitness classes? I won a trip to Las Vegas with Shaun T, which was amazing. Okay. Like we hung out and we talk every once in a while, and I like to call him my friend. And he's just as amazing in person than he is on camera. I went to Coach Summit in Indianapolis, which is our big Beachbody event. And those days it's just amazing. You're surrounded with so much positivity, it's so inspiring. It makes you want to be a better person. And the list goes on. The biggest thing I want you to get out of this is that this business is so much more than I could have ever imagined. The community is everything. It's not just about a workout and a shake. It is about how you build yourself up and how you build other people around you up. It's about being the best person that you can be and helping people be the best version of themselves. And when you get messages from your challengers saying that they've lost 25 pounds, it's such an amazing feeling. Like words can't truly describe how truly amazing this is. So just know that this is not just about physical results. This is about life results. I made the investment in myself, and I get to help others on this journey with me. And if you're scared, that's okay. But one thing I've learned from this business is to not let fear stop you from doing things that scare you. So you need to just say yes and go for it, because it can truly be life-changing.
That's so good. Thank you, Jennifer. You're so amazing. And I'm so proud of you. And I know Becky's so proud of you. And we're just happy we're on this journey with you. And so thank you very much for sharing that. I mean, I feel like I could just end it right there. but I have to just really, really quickly. So bear with me. You guys, we're at 9:20. We are going to do this in under an hour. I'm so proud of us. How you would sign up if you needed to sign up or wanted to sign up today. First and foremost, you got to talk to the person that invited you to watch this call. That's what you got to do, because they will walk you through the best option. Some of you might have already bought a challenge pack. Some of you are brand new to this thing and are listening to us and have never done a workout, drank Shakeology. All of this you can work out with your coach, the one that invited you here. But I will say that the best option is a challenge pack. Why? Because you're getting everything that you need to start your health and fitness journey. You're getting your Beachbody on demand with all of our programs. You could even specify whether you want to do bar blend, which is one of our newer programs, 6 weeks of the work, or just get Beachbody on demand as a whole, and maybe start with one of our best and most famous programs, which is the 21-day fix, which is life-changing. It's a 21-day program that'll get you quick results and really start building your confidence. Or you can even go bigger than that and do Shakeology and our performance line supplements. We even have some packages that have that, Shakeology, performance line, collagen, beach bars. That's one of the bar blend big packages that are available. You know, so that is something that you'll have to talk to your coach about. The reason why challenge packs are so good to sign up with, besides that you're getting everything you need, is that you avoid a $40 sign up fee. So when Becky and I signed up years ago, we had to pay that $40 fee to sign up. Now, thinking back and then looking forward, we would pay that over and over again, like 10 times, in order to participate in this business opportunity. But now coaches can actually avoid that fee by signing up with a challenge pack. So that's key. Understand this is a business. And so going forward, we have a fee that we pay every single month, which is $15.95. That drop in the bucket fee, $15.95, allows you to have a coach online office, the challenge tracker app, bod groups, which is about to launch, which is going to be amazing. They're dumping, I think it was like, I don't know, a ton of millions. I don't know how many millions of dollars Carl, our CEO, is spending on creating this platform for us called bod groups. You get that. You get customer service. You don't have to hold inventory. I would never have joined a company where I had to have boxes and boxes and boxes of, you know, things that I had to sell and have people over to test. It's not like that. We share on social media. We have share cart, which is another thing you get for that $15.95. We create carts for our customers, and Beachbody ships off their products to them. Any issues that may arise, Beachbody handles that. So that's $15.95. On top of that, as a coach, you get the 25% discount. Hey, Jakey, you get a 25% discount as a coach. You heard me say at the beginning of this call, and I think I'm one of the only one on this call that started as a discount coach. If you were to pull all the coaches in the network, many start for the discount. But I don't want to put that into your head that that's what you do, because we all, like Becky said, know 3 to 5 people right now that you can come on board and help, whether it's with Shakeology, like my story started, or with a challenge pack, or with a pre-workout, or Beachbody on demand, which, by the way, is a great commission for selling a Beachbody on demand subscription, like ridiculous. You'll earn that. And so you can launch your business right away, and even tonight if you were to sign up tonight. So you guys, I'm going to end with saying we hope that you listened to us with an open mind, with an open heart, and said, you know, I can do that too. And I can use this opportunity to better my life, but also think about the future. And I posted today, if you follow me or perhaps want to take a look at my post about the day my daughter signs up as a Beachbody coach, February 23rd, 2026. She just turned 12, and when she turns 18, without a shadow of a doubt, she will become a coach. And I don't even care if it's to build a business. It's to be surrounded by this community. It is to have the foundation of fitness and health in her life like we have at an earlier age. My God, if I could go back to 18 years old and have this in my life, I mean, sky is the freaking limit. And on top of that, how we preach self-love and self-care and women empowerment. Sure, we got dudes. We love the dudes on our team. All of our husbands are coaches, but for girls and for women to have this community of women that don't compete, but rather empower and lift each other up and cheer each other on. And when we fall, because we have all fallen, and some of us have experienced the hardest things in life while we were coaches, to have an army of people to sit there and be there for you and lift you up and carry you through, there is no price tag that you can pay to have that. And so you better believe that our children are going to be the future of this company. And so think about that. Think about what this decision this day, saying yes, can have a ripple effect, not only now, but in 2, 5, 10, 15 years. Think about being fit for life and teaching your children that that's the way we should live. All right, we did it. Woo! Under an hour, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Jennifer. We see everybody that watched this video as a new member of Diesel Nation. It's a great time to be a coach. We're about to launch a new fitness program next month, 10 rounds, which is going to be one of the biggest launches in our company's history. You want a piece of that? It's going to be amazing. Joel Freeman just shot some workouts here in Miami, and I'm all in. Let's do this. All right, you guys, we'll talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye.